プレイステーション。
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yes, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on him.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got Kispert. C.J. McCollum is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Doc in at the two-guard spot. And for the Nuggets, Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the 1. And it's going to be Denver off the tip. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Lays out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's McCollum.
There's C.J.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Doc. Bagley, a screen on Brown. Here's Doc. Bagley. Here's Doc. Six on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doc's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Murray for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Gill, defended by Gordon. Kispert outside. Pass to Doc. Here's the pick. Launches a 3. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Bagley against Murray. Now Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 5.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. McCollum outside. And a miss there on the triple. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Brown good for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doc passes to Gill. McCollum outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. A moment here to see the numbers for Marvin Bagley.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
The Nuggets lead by 4. Johnson finds Gordon. It's Jokic, high post. And here's Murray. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Bagley. Jokic passes to Brown. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. The Wizards trail by 4. McCollum, the pass to Gill. Pass to Doc. Here's the 3. Denver grabs the miss. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow, and sometimes not even there at all.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. 5th, Jamal Murray.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
Well, they certainly embody what's expected from a modern point guard. Scoring is a fundamental part of the job now.
Doc, and he banks in the layup. Doc's got 6.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Jokic with a screen on McCollum. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Stolen by Jokic. To the inside. Here's Johnson, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. If you look at Washington, boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference.
Well, for the Wizards, this is not where they wanted to be at this point in the season. It looks like there's a pretty sizable talent gap between them and the real contenders.
Well, there is talent up and down this league, but with this roster, the way it's constructed, they just really can't compete with the top teams.
Pass to Johnson. Gordon outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Bagley passes to Doc. To the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 8 points for Doc.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. Kick out to Brown. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Doc. Washington trailing. Kispert outside. Washington moving the ball around. Takes it inside.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
For the Nuggets, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon, and it's Pickett in for Johnson. And then for Washington, George comes in for Gill, and it's Koulibaly in for Kispert. For Washington, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Doc passes to Bagley, to the paint. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen. Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. These are his first free throws of the game.
For your Nuggets, Bruce Brown taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. Jamal Murray is checked. Decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Jamal Murray out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Washington leading by 7. Here's Doc. Here's Gill. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Kings did some really solid work. He finished with 19 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He was incredible, which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to...
Oh, my goodness!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Back to Murray from behind the arc. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 5 now.
Defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Pass to Brown. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
And here's Carrington. And there's the screen. The drive. Here's Doc. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Shot from the wing. That's good from Hardaway. On the assist by Murray. Now just a 4-point Wizard lead.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Timeout called. The Wizards. A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Brown in for Brown. And a change for the Wizards. Bagley's checked in for George. Bagley, a screen on Brown. Doc passes to Bagley. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in. Bagley's got his first 2 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Brown. Outside Murray. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Carrington. Inside. Here's Doc. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Murray deciding where to go with it. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Carrington.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Bagley up top. Pass to Doc. Bagley, a screen on Gordon. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Back to Johnson. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Gill. From the high post. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And Denver pushing it up now. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Doc. That 3's off the mark. Nuggets trail by 5. Gordon outside. Down low. And he dunks it down.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Doc. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Back to Gordon. Now here's Johnson. 6 to shoot. Outside Brown. Pass to Jokic. Denver needs to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Johnson passes to Gordon. Screen by Gordon. Hardaway from outside. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And this is Hardaway Jr. at his best. If I'm his teammates, I keep feeding the hot hand.
To the left side wing. Kispert outside. McCollum outside. Here's Doc. Guarded by Brown. Here's Gill. And he makes it on the layup. Gill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
McCollum against Hardaway. Brown with a screen on McCollum. Pass to Jokic. Over Bagley. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wizards out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
All right, next, let's look at some of the possible entrants into this year's dunk contest.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world in any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And the Wizards with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Marvin Bagley. Kispert is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Gill in at the power forward position. McCollum. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball." Brian?
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Doc. Soft touch off the glass. Doc's got 20.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharpshooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Pass to Brown. The three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Kispert outside. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that 3 of his own, showing you what a competitive player he is.
Knocks it loose. And it's Washington on the break. Here's Bagley. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Jokic. Fires the 3. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Washington calls timeout. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Denver, they're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference.
You know, for Denver, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Brown. Misses the 3. Washington leading by 4. Pass to Doc. Now Bagley. To the inside. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic just got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bagley against Jokic. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Gordon. And again, it's Denver missing. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Doc. Oh, deflected. Looking to get back on track. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Just put outside. To the paint. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Murray against McCollum. Jokic up top. Jokic is doubled. Out to Gordon. There's the 3. Rebound Washington. They've led by as many as 11 to the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Jokic passes to Johnson. Here's Brown. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Jokic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. Nuggets trail by 10. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Valanciunas in at center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside Murray. Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Outside Koulibaly to the left wing. Here's Doc. Pure from 3-point range. Doc's got 27.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Outside Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. Murray finds Valanciunas. 2 points. That one goes.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. George passes to Doc. And it's Denver with a rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Hardaway. From deep, sinks the tray.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Washington leading by 6. Outside Johnson. Back to Carrington. George is screen on Murray. And again, Washington with a triple.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Pass to Hardaway. Inside. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Tries the spin move. Spins to the rack. And the layup is good. That's 29 points for Doc.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. And it's Najee in for Watson. And a change for the Wizards. Bagley's checked in for Johnson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Carrington. Back to Bagley. Unable to get that one. Good D by Jokic. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. Now Murray. And here's Jokic. He's covered by Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Jokic passes to Brown. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by George. Washington leading by 7. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Doc. Bagley, a screen on Brown. To the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And stolen by Bagley. And here's Carrington. Outside Bagley. Pass to Doc. 5 to shoot. Washington needs to get off a shot. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Murray. Now here's Jokic. He's covered by Bagley. For 3, Hardaway. They kick it out to Murray. Fires for 3. And Hardaway, good for 3. Hardaway's got 9 points here in the second half.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
And the Wizards call timeout.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
For the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Najee. Johnson comes in for Hardaway, and it's Christian Brown in for Brown. And then for Washington, Gills checked in for George. Kispert comes in for Koulibaly, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. McCollum, the pass to Doc. Gordon with a steal. Fast break, here come the Nuggets. Nice! That one's good!
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Here's Doc. Now McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, off target from downtown. Oh, the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Gill, defended by Gordon. And stolen by Brown. Here's Gordon.
Big-time points for a big-time player. Aaron Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
And the Wizards call timeout.
Wizards timeout on. Get crazy. It's t-shirt time.
McCollum on the wing, defended by Murray. 1:43 left in the game. The free ball is down.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Brown fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Bagley against Jokic. Gordon outside. Now Jokic. Yes! Murray muscling it in.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11. From downtown, it's money from deep.
Well, McCollum is a proven scorer, but he's even more dangerous in big moments.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. McCollum against Murray. Jokic outside. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Here's Dot, guarded by Brown. Bagley, a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Jokic.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see what they draw up.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch. In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
And the Wizards call timeout. Here's Dot. Bagley sets a screen. And he drives in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Jokic! And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. We love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work. You got the best players on earth testing you on both sides of the court. And 20,000 fans ready to let you know when you fail. Doesn't mean it's not fun. I love putting in the hard work, Dominic. You should know that. How long you been following me?
Since the beginning.
You got a front row seat to the greatest show on earth.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for talking with us, MP.
Hey, just keep watching.
I will. Brian, back to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time.